What's going on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram? This is YB, and today we're going to talk about the 48-hour rule to stop impulse spending and boost your net worth. At the end of the day, one of the biggest things most people have is impulse buying. Now, I'm going to try to tackle the psychological gap between this, but at the end of the day, there's a pattern. That 2 a.m. online purchase isn't just a shopping habit, it's a dopamine trap that is activating, draining your future net worth. And that is what is happening. So, I'm going to explain it. Now, I'm not a financial expert. I'm just someone that spends a lot of time studying psychology, studying about finance, and try to help people better themselves and build their net worth. So let's talk about this, the trap of modern consumption. Now, here's the thing. There's a breakdown of how digital one-click ordering is exploiting your dopamine and bypassing the front cortex of your brain. Or prefrontal cortex. So your brain, while your brains are physically incapable of making rational financial decisions in the first 60 seconds of you seeing a product. Now, that's the actual science why. And you have to remember, these companies spend millions, billions of dollars to find ways to get you to impulse buy, find ways to spend your money on their product. So you're not gonna win a psychology or psychological battle with them. That's at the end of the day. The only thing you can do is build a mechanism. And this is where I want to talk about the mechanism of the 48-hour cooling off period. I do this all the time. I start shopping on Amazon, Walmart online, Target online, and start going through it. And I would just put it in my cart. It doesn't matter how big or how small. And if I need it right away, then I will have to get up and drive to the store and I'll just purchase that one item I need. And here's the thing. If you have to get up and drive somewhere, then you really need it. If you're ordering it online, you can order all types of useless crap online. And this is why I tell you the 48 rule. And if you don't know what it is, for non-essential items that you're going to purchase, you put it in a cart for 48 hours. And if you remember why you wanted it and you need it, then you purchase it. But if it's past 48 hours and you waited a whole week and you look at your cart and say, "Oh, I don't really need it." Guess what? You just saved yourself some money because you didn't spend it. So using modern baking app to automate temporary freezes is a way to discipline yourself from spending funds. So there is a way that you can go to your banking app and say, "Hey, I will not approve this for 48 hours." And they'll send you a message and say, "Hey, do you still want to purchase this item?" And you can say no, because maybe you need the money, or maybe you have the money and you don't need the item no more. So at the end of the day, shifting this psychological reward from act of buying to act of intentional decision making you more control of your money. So that's why I tell people use the 48-hour rule. Now, here's the thing. They're going to try to get you with the opportunity cost of a dopamine hit. You know how often I'll look at something on Amazon and next 24 hours they'll put the same product but cheaper, and then the next 48 hours where they're trying to still get you, they'll advertise something else to gear towards you and it's even cheaper. So you might even save money by getting the item cheaper, exact same item, because now they're trying to target advertise to you. So make sure you understand that. Now, here's the other thing. Aggressively capital allocating strategy. So instead of spending all your money on random things, you can put your impulse money into automatic investment vehicles that helps you build up the moment of 48 hours are up. So, and if you sit there and say, okay, in 48 hours, if I don't buy this Pokemon card, for example, I'm gonna just put that money in the stock market. This helps you build a strategy to help you invest. If you're gonna blow the money, it's better if you blow it and put it in investments. And that's one of the things you could do. Now, here's the thing you have to understand. The 48-hour rules only works if you really implement. And it works. So if you want to save money for a long term and build up wealth, try the 48-hour rule. I help a few other people do this, and they'll end up saving $5,000 to $10,000 a year from not spending it. And this is how I tell them to calculate. Every time you want to buy something, put it in the cart and then write down to how much it costs on a notebook. And then if you buy it, scratch it out. If you don't buy it, leave it there. And then over time, next year, look at that book and add up every single time you scratch up one and every single time that you did not scratch one out. And compare the two numbers. And the reason why I do that, then you can say, oh, I spent this much money on useless things or things I needed off of Amazon. And this is how much money I saved from not actually spending it using the 48-hour rules. And that's how you can measure how much it saves for you. I recommend you do that for the first year because then you're going to be surprised how much money you saved yourself. And that's one of the best financial habits you could build up so you don't get screwed over by overspending on useless stuff that you don't really need. Like and subscribe to my video, and that's why I tell you to use the 48-hour rule.